Now it's time for the usual question. It's new, but is it any good? You know the score. It's a brand new car, 3 simple tests.
Bish, bash, bosh.
Mark out of 10.
This is the new Mazda 3. Now, I think it's fair to say that the old Mazda 3 was so bland that people kept forgetting where they'd parked them. But as ever, I've got 3 meaningful and thoughtful tests to find out whether this new version is actually any good. For comparison purposes, I've brought along this Ford Focus, upon which the Mazda 3 is actually based. There's only one thing, though. The Ford Focus outsells the 3 10-1, and I want to find out why. Test 1. Quality and style. Here comes the science bit. Good. Ah! Wheels. Lighting. Unscientific science says that the Ford Focus is not as good-looking as the new Mazda 3, and that also the new Mazda is better built. Test 1. Mazda 3 wins. Test 2. Handling. Now, the Mazda 3 should be a pretty tidy handler because it's based on the same chassis as the Focus. And I have to say, it's pretty good. Yeah, the ride's firm, but not crashy. Do you know what? I quite like it in the back as well. Though it is a bit noisy. It might be a bit noisy, but it loves to be thrashed. I quite like this tiny little 1.6. All in all, in terms of handling, there's not much to choose between this and a Ford Focus. It's too close to call, so I'm going to call Test 2 a draw. Test 3. Is it efficient? Let me demonstrate. Hit it.
Now, the Mazda 3 has a coefficient of drag of just 0.3, making it the most slippery shape in its class, and that makes it efficient. It's also, with a few other modifications, 10% more efficient than the old 1.6. It's also better than the Ford Focus. Let me demonstrate. The Ford Focus 1.6 does 42.2 miles to the gallon, while the Mazda 3 manages 44.8. That's good. Also, the Ford manages only 159 grams per kilometre of CO2, while the Mazda does brilliantly, managing 149. So test 3, is it efficient? Yes, it is! It wins!
So, the new Mazda 3. It's better looking and as well made as a Ford Focus. It handles as well as a Ford Focus, and it's more efficient. It's also £500 cheaper spec for spec. It's good. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10?
Yeah, the same as I'd give a Ford Focus. Mainly because I think the Mazda 3 looks better, and it's got a better interior, but it is slightly more noisy. You should try both before you buy.